Well, this is for August 17th, and we're still in the book of Revelations. We're at chapter 7. We're in verses 9 through 17 in chapter 7. Well, in this vision, people from every nation, tribe, and language, they gather before the throne. They're celebrating and worshiping the sacrificial lamb by whose blood they were cleansed. They're united and healed. It's a miraculous vision of unity and victory. Now, for us, those of us being from a developed world, we often view the world from a perspective in which we are in a position to uplift peoples and nations that are suffering. And we often believe that we're privileged, and that by Christ's blood, the poor, the suffering, the oppressed, and the lowly can be lifted up to where we stand in a place of privilege and honor. And while that's a noble thought, that we desire to uplift the lowly to a place of privilege where we stand, well, it's also profoundly selfish and entitled. And here's what I mean by that. I mean, who in our world is suffering from poverty? Just those people who lack the opportunity we possess? Who in our world is suffering from war? I mean, those people who don't live in a country insulated from such suffering? Who in our world is suffering from political and social oppression? Those people who lack our privilege and freedom? I mean, it's a bit entitled of us to believe that we do not suffer from poverty, war, and oppression. When we look at the vision provided in Revelation, we must begin to see that we are also among those unworthy to unroll the scroll, unworthy to be seated on the thrones surrounding God, unworthy to be praised as the sacrificial lamb. We too live in a poverty of spirit, if not of possessions. We live with the threat of war, perhaps just a little bit out of reach at the moment, yet much closer than we'd like to admit, right? We live in a system of oppression so well disguised and integrated into what we consider as normal that we can't even see it. And we cannot lift ourselves out of systems of suffering and oppression if we can't see them. Nor can we desire to fully surrender to the one worthy or capable of lifting us up if we are incapable of admitting to ourselves the nature of our demise. We cannot let ourselves be led to the springs of the water of life if we cannot admit that we too are thirsty. So today, as you watch this, today I hope that we can learn from our own tears and hunger and our blisters from this scorching heat, and admit our need for a sacrificial lamb and revel in the gift of life that is for us too. Blessings on your week. What you do matters, and I'm so grateful for your partnership in this gospel.
In Christ we aspire to journey with one another in grace, in faith, in love and service.